Hello! It's the Blogginator times. So I just got back from an awesome meeting with Richard Renner. He does the Busker Fest. He started the Busker Fest here in Lawrence, and he helps out with the Busker Fest in Austin, Texas, and Tulsa, Oklahoma. And he's just an all-around fabulous dude. And now, I wanted to do a vlog before. And now I just want to even more after talking with him. This vlog is about knowing your worth. As an artist, it's really hard to not do things for free. You get told over and over and over that it's not a real job. And so you're like, I'll just do it for free. I'll just do it for free. And talking with him, he's like, no, girl, you're doing good things. It's okay. Doing good things, you deserve to get paid. Yeah, I do. We were talking about Spark Facing Our Fire, the variety show I started, which is great, which is really taking off. It's taking ground. Community is being made, and I'm getting to pay people. I pay the percolator, the space, that I rent, and I'm getting to pay a few other people who are involved with it. But yeah, I break even, and I'm fine with that. I buy the booze, I get to pay for the booze, and then I get to pay for people's time. And then he's like, well, you should probably pay yourself for your own time. And I'm like, oh God, anyway, so that's something that, I really want to talk about, because originally this vlog, I had the idea for it this morning when I was getting ready to go to the meeting. And essentially it was about having bad mind image. Okay, we hear a lot about bad body image, and thankfully I don't suffer from that. I had awesome parents who made sure that didn't happen. Not to say, that people who have body image have bad parents. It's just that they really, whatever. So that's something that I don't struggle with. I empathize with it a lot, but I do I do have sometimes bad mind image. That scene in Mean Girls when they're talking about stuff that's wrong with them, and they're like, I have terrible nail beds, and and Lindsay Lohan is like, I have bad breath in the morning sometimes when I wake up, just adding to it, because she's like, I don't know. I relate a lot to that. Not necessarily with my body, but with my personality. I used to tell myself up until this morning that I'm very open with my faults and flaws, because it's brave of me, and it helps empower and inspire other people to be open with their flaws, in ways that I'm privileged, and recognizing my privilege, and therefore when I recognize my privilege, I'm able to help break down white supremacy, stuff like that. But there's that, which is great, and then there's shitting on yourself, and I think I was justifying shitting on myself with the strength of vulnerability. There's a difference between being strong in admitting your flaws and just not recognizing your strengths. And I have this tendency to be so fucking hard on myself. It's unreal, and I know a lot of people struggle with that, right? A lot. And my phone ran out of storage. So I crossed the bridge, and now I'm in the good old library. Yes, I was saying that I'm very hard on myself, knowing your self-worth. Sometimes I feel like I will talk smack on myself simply to feel humble, and because I don't want to it's uncomfortable, not necessarily complimenting yourself, but just not insulting yourself. And we live in this self-deprecating society where it's so venerated to be self-deprecating, and like, I just don't know. Am I just not a humble person? Maybe that's it. Maybe I like want to be humble, but I'm not humble. Maybe I am. I don't know, but I just have a big problem with being proud of my strengths, and then there's like a dichotomy of when I'm like super proud of my strengths, and I don't know, so I like vacillate between being like super egotistical and narcissistic and just like, yeah, I'm terrible at everything and I have all these things wrong with me, and maybe that's the human condition. Maybe I'm just like in it like the rest of us, and we're all like here and like places in between. But I don't know. I think the trick is to live in an I am stance. Like to live in an I am smart, I am talented, I am a good person, and that is your stance in life. And from being in that stance, from existing and claiming your space in that stance, you don't feel the need to be defensive or to show off. And maybe that's the key. Maybe that's the key is I feel a need to prove myself. I feel that need to prove to people that I am this or that I am not this. And in the end, like, words don't matter. What you say doesn't matter. How you are and how you act and how you present yourself to the world matters. And if, I'm presenting myself in a way that is declarative, people do not, that's something that people shy away from. I shy away from it. It's like, oh God, she's saying she's this or she's saying she's not that. Well, I'm calling bullshit, So in the end, maybe it all comes around to not caring what people think about you and just being comfortable in who you are, both flaws and strengths, and not really having to talk about either, just existing within those and then like journaling it out when you need to. Well, that settles that. And I'm sitting in the middle of the room now because the lighting is so weird. Look, when I sit up here, it's so dark, and I just got this like, where did your eyes go? There are shadows there now, thanks. So it's like, hello, and you get to see my cool outfit. Look at these boots. Anyway, that is me. That's how I feel today. I feel worthy. I feel aware of my strengths as well as my flaws, and in the end, I just want to accept all of that for who it is and not make it anyone else's business to validate me, because that's not their job, Yeah. Life is good. Life is grand. And morals of the story, you are loved, you are appreciated, and two bridges diverged and a road lead many places, but I take the road most traveled because there's a popcorn vendor at the end. Okay, bye.